We live. Oh my goodness, we are live. Hello. Oh, you can see my Christmas tree today. I love that. I love that. I love that. Please look at my Christmas tree back there. Back there. I finally put up the tree. We're golden. I am wearing Cinematic from Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a matte finish. You guys know I love this. I link it like all the time in like every other video. Because it is what it is. I love it. I love it. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's okay. I am eating yogurt today, along with some honey that I put inside it. Mm, that's my alarm to tell me to go live, which I've already done because I came early. Doesn't happen in real life. I sincerely hope everyone's had a magnificent week. I have been struggling to be a functioning human because of the neck pain that I told you guys about last week. It feels a little better, like I could move my neck a little better, but I am still in a ton of pain, like right here. And I have a feeling it's how I'm sleeping, but I can't prove it yet. Because I sleep very oddly. I sleep with two pillows under me, not one. I might have to sleep with one pillow under me for a couple nights just to see how it works. I don't know. We'll see. To my right, I have the Insta360 Go Ultra going because I'm filming for a vlog that's coming out in like 2 weeks. It's going to be like my end of the year vlog where like I have a bit of a retrospective on how things have gone this year. But I will say the past couple of days especially, I've been having really good days. Will I go into detail as to why? No, I won't. I will not do that. Some things you got to keep for you. And that is a thing I'm keeping for me, for sure. Let me pull up my timeline, as always. Do we like case? I got it from Burger. I want more Burger cases because this is... That's tough. Oh, yeah. Just knocking the shit up. My app thinks there's a bug. Oh, goodness, guys and dolls. I've had a week. I wish I can say that I have done more with my time, but I really have just like been home. I really have just like been home and trying to recover this neck pain, this neck of mine, the shoulder, and then it like moved to the shoulders too. It was the worst. It really was. So I have some Chobani. I usually go for the like Greek yogurt non-fat plain. Because that's what's best for me. And then I add something to it. So sometimes I'll add a little bit of syrup. Today I added a little bit of honey. It's like the sage honeycomb from As Ever, Meghan Markle's line. I use that because I finally got it in the mail. That sucker took 2 weeks to get here. I couldn't believe it. It's like, girl, it's coming from Cali. Like, how is it 2 weeks almost to get here? But I guess because she had like a Black Friday sale, so she had a lot more sales than usual. And so there's always going to be a backlog, right? With that kind of stuff. I liked it. It's got like a little hint. I put flour sprinkles in there too. Y'all ever want to buy me something for Christmas? Buy me something from As Ever because I have like a whole, like, you should see my kitchen counter. It is nothing but like As Ever product. I love Meghan Markle. Those of you who've known me for years will know I've loved that woman since she was a Deal or No Deal girl. Yeah, I go far. I go back. If you're subscribed to the newsletter, we went over a little bit how December's been going so far. It's quiet. At least in my neck of the woods, it's quiet. I like that. I like when things are silent and not really so chaotic. I think I think the neck injury, bit of a blessing because it slowed me down a little bit, and I'm allowed to kind of just breathe and spend some time. And I went out on Monday to go get footage at Rockefeller Center to film another video that I've been working on about like mistakes that would ruin your holiday vacation if you're coming here for the holiday. And I think I wore the wrong shoes because I came back home, I was fine, but I woke up the next morning and my calves were on fire. They were simply on fire. And I couldn't believe the amount of pain I was in. Couldn't believe it. And I was pissed off because I'm dealing with the neck, now I'm dealing with the legs, and it's like, can't I get a freaking break here? Like I feel like my body is tearing itself apart. Maybe I'm like a butterfly or something, like my tattoo. I'm like a butterfly or something who's like reanimating into something, like because they start off in the little cocoons and they start off as little larvae and shit, and they blossom and bloom. Whatever's happening, it better be straight by next month because my birthday is coming and I'm going to be 39, and I better be straight by 39. I'm going to be pissed off if I'm like feeling any sort of sick or what have you for my birthday. I don't want that. My birthday is mid-January and I'm going to be 39, like I said. And so I have all these plans for what I want to do in terms of like pictures and stuff like that. I want to do like this gray, pink colored, like white ensemble. And I want to do a cake from Milk Bar. I did a cake from Milk Bar last year and I loved it. The experience was great. And I bought on Etsy a almost 40, like little, like a cake topper. Is that what you call it? A cake topper? I think you call it a cake topper. So I bought that and it was very affordable. The shipping was a little high, but I understood. Um, and so that's coming soon. I hope it's coming maybe sometime at the end of the week or into next week. I have to double check. It says almost 40 on it. And I think, I'm going to turn 39 and I'm going to celebrate this last year of this decade in my storied, absolutely batshit, like life in the best way possible. Are are we going to Cooperstown? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. But I'm going to be a realist. I don't know how real that's going to be. What's funny, ladies? I want to laugh too. I want to laugh too. It's funny because it's always quiet, and then every time I go live, there's a noise, a siren, or something. It's quiet the entire morning. Quiet the entire morning. We've had some interesting weather too. It's been very cold. There was a day where we had light flurries of snow, but because it wasn't cold enough, it didn't stick. And so it's just been really interesting. And I think it's a bit of a shell shock because us New Yorkers, we get really like, what's the word I'm looking for? We get in denial about the winter, right? Because it's a slow and steady sort of gradual like pace into winter. This time around, it was like one day it was 60 degrees, the next day it was winter, and we're just in it now. And so we haven't really had time to like prepare properly, I like to say, for winter. And everybody's like mad and upset and frustrated and hating having to like get up and do things as us New Yorkers do. We hate, not all of us hate this weather, but a lot of us hate having to like wear extra clothes. And if you've ever taken the subway, the New York City subway, you wear all that extra stuff on the subway. It's uncomfortable. You're thicker, you're wider now. Your bags are hitting people, your coats are hitting people. It's just, it gets to be a lot. I can see why people don't love the winter here in New York. And then when it does snow, it gets really messy because not not every street gets plowed properly. So like if we were to have a snowstorm where there was maybe 5-6 inches of snow, I'm fortunate to where I live in an area that they would plow pretty quickly. But there are some places, and I've lived in those places, where it could take the city days to get there and plow because they're not priority. The priority is the streets and the subways that get the heart of Manhattan moving, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Um, so those are the areas that get snow plowed first. I used to live in Washington Heights before I moved here to Harlem, and I was on 191st and St. Nicholas Avenue. And we would never get plowed straight away. It would always take 2 or 3 days. And my poor partner would have to walk through like the worst of it half the time. And we lived on a hill, so he'd have to walk down this hill, and it'd be slippery and gross and not a fan. Just not a fan of it. Okay, so we have a few people here. If you want to say hi, feel free to use the chat. It's okay. If you don't, it's fine too. I, as you know, never really care. I never really care. A lot of the times these lives, I am talking to myself, and I'm fine with that because, if you don't like talking or hearing yourself, what's the point? You have to love yourself, right? I just want to come on and like see how everybody's doing, but also just kind of give you that update about how I've been. If anyone's ever got any like tips or anything for neck pain that's not icy hot patches and ibuprofen and prayer, I would love to hear them because I like it hurts, and it's like right here. So like turning my neck anywhere is like a chore right now. I do some exercises. Um, I had a vlog come out yesterday. Um, I hope you guys watched it. So funny enough, yesterday I had a pretty interesting morning because I was very distracted by a few things that like I didn't expect to happen. And so usually, me, like right at 11 a.m., I am ready. I'm sending out posts everywhere all over social media. I'm like, hey y'all, this is a vlog that I got. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Just to, I'm a small timer, so I get views when I get views. I had a couple videos like get to 1,000 views, and that's been helping. But like I want more of my videos to get watched. So like completely missed the 11 o'clock. I was so distracted. I was so distracted, but and I'm not gonna tell you guys why because that's my business. But I was so completely distracted, and it got to the point where like I didn't start promoting that video. Ooh, free people. I don't have money, guys. You want me to shop? I don't have money. So like it got to the point where I was so distracted, I didn't start promoting that video until like 1 o'clock. So I had missed 2 hours of promotion, and I was like, I know this video is gonna not do well or have the momentum that I wanted it to have. And sure enough, like you look at the views on that one, and it is not doing well, and that's okay. You're gonna have a few missteps, but I'm gonna keep that one up. I don't delete my videos. Because I was trying the Insta 360 in that video, and I know that a few people are interested in like how that camera performs in New York City. So it's interesting enough to warrant watching, especially because I took the camera to Rockefeller Center on Monday, and that's when I shot all that footage. So if you haven't yet, watch it. It's fun. It's fun. Do I complain quite a bit in there? I probably do. When am I not complaining about something in my videos, right? There's always something. So yeah, I was just a little bit sad about that because I hate when that happens. I just completely like my brain just didn't think of anything else for like 3 hours yesterday, except for I was literally laying in bed and just kind of like. And then at 1 o'clock, I was like, "Girl, move! Like, girl, do something! Like, why are we letting people and things and stuff distract us this way?" And then I remembered the vlog. Should have seen my face. I had the oh god, like the face of horror as I remembered that the vlog was up and not one bit of promotion for it. It's okay. I live. The next one's coming out on Monday. The one that I went to Rockefeller Center for and filmed all that video and went to all the holiday markets for, like just trying to get as much Christmas decor and Christmas stuff all around the city. It's all in that video, and it's all like it's pretty much like a little baby in New York City guide for how people can navigate the holidays while they're here. Um, that script took a long time to write. So I was really trying to figure out, like, you got your basic tips, your basic tips about like using the subway and not relying on, Ubers so much because they're going to go up and that whole thing. And you have your typical ones, but I also wanted to encourage people to go outside of Manhattan a little bit. So I do like talk about a few things at the outer boroughs. Even up here, even in Harlem, I talk about it a little bit. It's all an attempt to just try and get people to visit other parts of the city, because I am forever tired of watching a vlogger come here and watching their video and they never go past like 59th Street. You're not really visiting New York. And like their whole thing is, oh, but I went to Central Park. Yeah, sure, that doesn't really count for me. Did you go to Harlem? Did you go to Queens? Specifically Flushing? Did you try any food in Flushing? Did you go to Bushwick? There's a few bars out there that are cool. It's gentrified to hell, which I hate, but there's a few bars there that are pretty cool. Did you manage to go to the Bronx? I know the Bronx isn't everybody's favorite, but there are a few things up there you can go and visit. And I'm always the person who's trying to get people to go uptown. Does it always work? No, but what can you do? I think I'm finished with this yogurt, which is upsetting. Usually in these lives, I like to have like a little prop or something so that people can watch me do something as I speak. And my prop is almost finished. It's okay. I have a mason jar full of water too. How long have we been on already? Almost 18 minutes already, guys. I've been on just yapping. I ever tell you guys how much I love that a few of you come here every Thursday just to listen to me yap my life away for a half an hour? It's very endearing. And it's sweet. It's really sweet. Look at this ponytail. Look at this hair. I have to wash it, guys. Like, it is bad. It's bad. But what are we gonna do? I think maybe I wash it tomorrow because I don't really feel like it today. It's such a chore to wash my hair. If you've watched any of my other vlogs, you can tell it is a chore to wash my hair. The traffic today outside my building is freaking, like, it's so bad. And it usually gets this bad around this time because the kids come out of school like at 2-ish. And then like the older kids are 3-ish. Or am I reversing that? Either way, they start coming out early now. I would have gone for coffee, but I don't have money. And I'm fine with that. That's fine. If you haven't noticed, I've been going to Double Dutch more because Starbucks is rubbing me the wrong way. Has been for some time. And then their Starbucks for Life game came out. They're doing like the stupid like Temple Run style game with it. And I'm just like, I've never been good at that game. Like I played Temple Run like twice. And then I was done with it because I was like, I'm good. I don't need this. Guys, this button is doing crazy shit. So I didn't bother with it. But unfortunately, that's their Starbucks for Life game this year. And I looked at this year And I looked at the game and I said, it makes sense that this would be the game that like makes me not play Starbucks for life. And not even bother going to Starbucks. I haven't been in like a month and a half almost. Just a lot of things that they're doing aren't sitting well, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Yeah. So I think the rest of the week I'm going to relax. Then for the weekend, on Sunday, I'm gonna go see Sinners in IMAX, the 70 millimeter. I never bought tickets so fast in my life to try to go see this because I've been trying all year, and every time I would go get there, it would sell out. But luckily, I guess third time's the charm, and it didn't sell out. So I got a ticket, and now we're going. So forgive me, there is garbage flying in front of my window. Flying garbage. Anyway, so we're doing that on Sunday. And then I'm going to try to get some more video for that last vlog I want to do. And then do like a end of the year, my first year on YouTube sort of retrospective video that I, want to get done, which involves a voiceover. I'm getting better at those, guys and dolls. I'm getting better. The next one that's coming out on Monday is a voiceover, and I feel like there's actual like humanity in that, and I don't sound like a robot reading off a script I wrote. So small wins, I hope. Because those first few voiceovers, if you guys ever go back and watch them, Jesus, those are rough. But I also didn't know like what I was really saying. I was kind of off the cuff the first time, and the second didn't really realize how important a script was. I would just do bullet points, but now I see the importance of just knowing exactly what you're going to say and then just say it. But no problem, what are you going to do there? So that video is coming out Monday, and then I have the retrospective coming out probably next Friday. And then like the recap that I do every month, where I just kind of put everything together in one long ass video. If you don't want to watch them separately, watch them all together. And by the way, in case you don't remember, I'm going to stop doing that next year because I feel like nobody watches those. I did them because when I first started this YouTube journey, there were a few people that liked that idea and wanted those because they didn't want to like watch so many videos to have to catch up in a way on all my YouTube videos. So I did it for the year, and I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm just kind of deciding that that's not something I want to do. So I think instead of a recap, I'll probably just give you guys an extra vlog at the end of every month. Just kind of like this is, what I'm up to now in this week as I'm doing things, rather than just like the compilation. I even removed that playlist, the recaps playlist, because nobody was in there either. I look at the numbers often because I'm always curious about how this channel and how I'm doing, which, as one would if they ever want to make this a career one day. Still debating on that, by the way. I don't know. I'll talk about that in that retrospective video, whether or not I want to really push for this, because those of you who've been with me since last December, I did this because my therapy sessions were over and I needed a new outlet, and then the outlet became YouTube. And the outlet became just sort of walking everyone through my healing journey after my mom died. So we're almost at 2 years since she passed away. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to keep dwelling and sitting on that forever. So what does this channel look like next year, where I don't want to talk about her as often, or like lean on her in any way, or leaning on the topic of her in any way? So what does 2026 on this channel look like after, So it's interesting to really like figure that out. I've been going month by month and just kind of figuring out what I want to, write about, talk about. And then of course, there's traveling. So like we might see Cooperstown. I'm pretty like 100% certain I'll be in Las Vegas as well. And anything after Vegas, I have no idea. But I welcome another trip if possible. But I think next year is really just, trying to get the health right, trying to get the health in order, and figuring out, all these things that are going on with me. Like, I know I'm not getting any younger, but geez, the amount of stuff, and all of it at the same time. Throw me a bone. And if the bone is, like, I gotta be more cognizant of the food, be more cognizant of the movement, then that's just stuff I have to do. I'm not gonna let anybody like convince me that me trying to live a longer life is a bad thing. So I'm just one of those, you do what you got to do and figure it out. Yeah. Okay. So next video is on Monday. Be there, be square or rectangle, whatever you want. I don't subscribe to anything. Enjoy that one. That one is definitely, like I said, more of like a New York City guide. So if you live here in New York, it's not necessarily for you, but if you want to watch it, watch it. And then so I have 2 coming out next week, and then that last one. But yeah, I can't believe that like the year's almost over. We've got what, 20 days left, and yeah, man, I'm happy and I'm proud of where I'm at for 2025 so far. It's been a good, solid year, and now because of certain things that have been happening in my life lately, it's like a cherry on top for the year, and I'm happy. And like for the first time in a long time, in a few months, I'm not confused or lacking any clarity, and just I know what things are. I know what I have to do. I know what's coming for me. And I'm just doing my best to live in positivity and in love and in joy and in peace and whatever that looks like for me. So I'm happy. I can say that for the first time in months that I am happy, and that's always a good thing. That always fills my soul with so much joy. But I am going to end the stream here. Thank you to everyone who joined, because I did see quite a few of you come in here for a little bit. Thank you. I always welcome you guys. You guys can come in and say whatever you want in the chat. If you want to, in the comment section, I will leave the link to my latest video. Go watch that, please. And I'll leave a link to my newsletter too, in case you don't get it. I know I mentioned it earlier in the live stream. If you don't get my newsletter, feel free to subscribe to it now. It's a good opportunity. I deep dive in there all the time. If you want to know something that's really going on with me, I don't sugarcoat in that newsletter. So that'd probably be the best place for you to go. So I love you guys and dolls. Thanks for dealing with me with my hair up, because this shit is freaking crazy. And I'm going to see you guys next week. And do remember, I think there's one Thursday, might be Christmas, like on the nose Christmas Day. I won't be live streaming that day. So I think next week might actually be the last stream of the year. Don't quote me on that. I might go live like after the fact. We'll see. But yeah. Okay, guys. Love you guys and dolls.